Hi friends, welcome to my humble homestead. Today I am going to continue with those easy grab and go breakfasts. I got such a great response on the chia grab and go breakfasts that I did. Thank you for your responses on those, everybody, and I'm so glad you like them. They are easy and it is a great way to work on our healthy eating, just to have things that are prepared ahead of time and ready to grab and go. Today I'm going to continue on that, and I am going to do the overnight oats. So I know some of you are low carb keto, and if you don't eat oats, you can take all of these flavors and add them to the chia seeds pudding, and they work just as great. And if you have children, also you go back and forth with each of the flavors, and you can make some overnight oats for your kids or other family members that might not be doing the low carb as well. So here we go with some overnight oats in this video. Hi friends, as promised, I am going to make some overnight oats, and I'm going to start with the base recipe that I just do directly in the jars, and then as the chia pudding, the different options are endless. You could do so many different varieties. I'm just going to show you a couple, and then I'll tell you a few of my favorites. So for my oats, if you have celiac, or if you know, most oats say that they are gluten free, but if you really have to have no gluten or you're real sensitive, you want to make sure that you have this little sign on it that really shows that it's not in a plant where gluten is processed. Okay, so otherwise, you know, they could have instruments and things that are processed with other things that are made with gluten. So that's one thing. I'm not super gluten sensitive, but you know, there are some times where I do watch the gluten that I have, but I know I have friends that are, and so I just wanted to show you that. Also, when I make the overnight oats, I do use the rolled oats, the old-fashioned rolled oats. I don't use the quick oats because it tends to get a little bit more mushy. I mean, I know some people do, but it's just my preference. And I also don't use the steel cut oats for the overnight oats because it tends to be a little bit too hard. It doesn't tend to get soft in the overnight oats. Okay, so with that said, I am going to start and make the base recipe. So with that base recipe, I am going to take a half a cup of the rolled oats and put it in each of my jars. Let's see if I can do, let me get a funnel, because I think I don't want oats all over my counter. So let's just do it this way. So I'm going to put a half a cup in each of these jars here. And then to that, I am going to add a 1/4 cup of yogurt. Now as you all know, I do make my own yogurt. So you can use any kind of yogurt you want. I like to use full fat yogurt. I also, one thing that you kind of want to make sure is that you have yogurt that has the live cultures in it to get the good benefits in it. So you can see the yogurt that I make in the Instapot is super thick. So I use a 1/4 cup. I'm literally just going to put like that much of it, which is about a 1/4 cup, in each of these. I have another entire pot straining, so I was going to use this up in here. And now this yogurt adds protein, but one thing that is optional, if you want to do, you can also add some protein powder to this if you want to add some more, beef up the protein. Say you need it for yourself, you want to make it more calories, or you have kids that need more protein, You can also add protein powder into this, and that adds some good boost in there of protein. Another thing I do add into here is I do add 1 to 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. Chia seeds are just so full, chock full of nutrients. So I'm just gonna add 1 into each of these. And I do have one sitting over here with blueberries in here because the blueberries are frozen. And I'm gonna do a blueberry lemon zest one. So I'm gonna throw one of the chia seeds into that. Then to that, I am gonna add some sweetener. So for me, I'm going to add a tablespoon of maple syrup to each of these. You can add whatever kind of sweetener you like. You can do stevia or monk fruit. You could add honey, whatever kind of sweetener you want to add to that. Then I add about a tablespoon of cinnamon. And actually I'm thinking I'm just gonna do 2 of them that have cinnamon. And I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of almond milk. I think this might be the recipe that I add in the smaller jars. I may have to double this. I think so. This looks like it might be half the recipe. We give it a stir. What I'm going to do, because I'm going to double those, I will put that aside and I will show you one of the kinds I do is a blueberry lemon zest, which is a delicious one. So I'm just going to kind of munch up these blueberries just to get some of the blueberry juices going. I thought I had some dehydrated blueberries left, but I think I used them all up. So if you have fresh blueberries, you just want to kind of squish them up a little bit to get some of the blueberries. And then I'm going to add to that the yogurt. And then to that, we're going to add oats. Well, that's a half. And then to that, I'm going to add some lemon zest. Now the zest is just the yellow part of the lemon. It's not getting down to the white. So I'm going to add that in there, and I'm going to add the almond milk. All right, after the milk, let's see if I can stir it up and get. And if you look at it and it looks too thick, I sometimes just add a little bit more milk to it. And you can use your milk of choice as well. Now with the base recipes, like if I'm going to add banana or strawberry, sometimes I just add them in like an hour before I serve it. I'll just add some more milk. This all mixed up, and then this I will put in the fridge overnight, and it will be a delicious bowl of oats. You can either eat it cold. I like to eat it cold, or you can heat it if you do like hot oats. You can do it that way. So this is how I make my overnight oats, and it is just super delicious, packed with nutrition, another grab and grow easy breakfast, and you can flavor it however you want. Now, some other great flavors that I really like the fruity ones. That's just kind of where I guess I just go with whatever I'm into. But another one that I know a lot of kids really like is the peanut butter and jelly. So you can use nut butters. Like if your kids can't have peanut, you can use like the sunflower butter or almond butter. And then do like strawberries or whatever kind of berry. And then it's a peanut butter and jelly flavor, which is so delicious. So the nut butter ones are really good. You can do double chocolate. You could do like chocolate protein powder and cacao or cocoa powder and add some cacao nib into those and mix that up. That would be delicious. Apple pie is another one that's my favorite. I just take 1/4 cup of diced apple, some cinnamon, a tablespoon of nut butter, and some raisins. So I think I might make that one too. And then I might put the cranberries that I have since I don't have the raisins. For this one, I'm going to put some frozen fruit in here. And tomorrow I'll put some banana. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make these all plain. And then what I will do is I will just take half of the basic into a bowl. And then I'm going to top it with whatever I would like to top it with. Like tomorrow I'll probably just have some fruit and berries and yeah, go with that. So that is how we do the overnight oats. So I will show you how it looks tomorrow for breakfast. All right, everybody, see you soon. My yogurt, I think, is a little bit too thick. So I think I'm not gonna add any more yogurt to these. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of the almond milk, because if you see, mine is pretty thick. You know, I seem to learn as I go. All right, I'll show you tomorrow. All right, so this morning I'm gonna have half of this oats here with the fruit in it for breakfast. And I'm gonna show you how thick it turned out as I put it in this bowl. So look at how thick, yummy, and perfect it is. And it smells amazing. So this will be a perfect breakfast for me. Now, like I said before, if you have kids or hungry men, you can always add some eggs to this or protein powder, things like that. But this is perfect for me. I'm very excited. So this will be my perfect breakfast. Bon appetit. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.